Hi, I'm Foxy Cellars. I am about to produce a 22 greatest horror films of all times list. In doing so, I realized that 22 isn't even close to enough. I got 11 honorable mentions that I can add on to that list. But before I do that list of the 22, I'm going to do the honorable mentions as a lead into this. I realized this is coming into the Halloween holiday season, and that is why I'm doing it. If you are one of those people that fancies fables, fiction, film, tall tales, and high adventure, you're in the right place. Click subscribe. Click the notifications. You get this one. I'm probably going to do a Hammer's horror films one. I'm going to do the Ladies of Hammer horror films. I'm going to do the Poe films. Check them all out. Let's get started. So these aren't in any particular order. The first one being You Won't Be Alone from 2022. This is a Macedonian film. It's in Macedonian. The language, escapes me as I'm watching this because I'm not familiar with any type of Slavic language. But there's really great atmosphere to this film. It's almost like a folk tale that's told, and it's ageless as you watch it, and it's very mysterious. You're wondering where it's going, but it follows this girl that was kidnapped, and she's kind of manipulated by like a demon or a witch or something that almost raises her, and it's so eerie, and the imagery of it, especially being like it's foreign to me. So watching a foreign film and not quite understanding the grasp of anything like Slavic or like it's close to, I guess, Bulgarian or not quite Turkey or Istanbul, but like I guess Greek. It's Greek to me, but it's the area is close to Greece is what I'm implying. So it's unworldly to me, and that had an impact. And you hear and see a folk tale from another country, and it's so impactful and it's so mesmerizing. And I'm sure this was influential to movies that are going to come after it, of course. It follows from 2014, which is, this is one of the scarier movies. Just kind of, they don't show you much, but this thing that's following you, and you can kind of pass it on to people, is just. And I understand the concept was dumb, but it was really just spooky. And I do love this movie. The Dead Zone from 1983, which here's another Stephen King story that's on here. This one I love. Christopher Walken's unbelievable in it. And this is, about a man who's cursed with this psychic vision, and he gets captivated by the politics of the time and going after the president or the would-be president because he's had this vision. I do love this movie. Let Me In from 2010. It's another remake. I guess it was like a Swedish movie, and this is the remake of it. I've never seen the original. I've only seen this one, so I can only say this. But this is a great film. Flowers in the Attic from 1987. I've not read the book, but the concept is quite eerie in the sense that your family's in trouble. You don't have any place to go. Your other family has disowned you, and you have to go back there groveling. And in doing so, the mother of the mother imprisons the children up in this attic. And it's the story from the point of view of these children. And it's pretty terrible, and I found the impact of it to be quite frightful. Seventh Seal, which is the Ingmar Bergman movie, which stars Max von Sydow. And I just recently watched this movie again, and it has just such a great feel to it, especially with the character of Death and the game of chess that Max plays with him. I also want to add Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956. There's several versions of this. I just happen to like the original. Then there's The Witch, the Robert Eggers movie from 2015. And Anya Taylor-Joy, this is probably her first known movie. She's so awesome in it. And it takes you on this little journey of 17th century Puritan life where they move because something happens in the village. It just has an authenticity to it. It's really a slow burn, and it's dreadful. And it's also one of those things too, where they're manipulated to do what they do, and by the end of it, you're like, oh, I can't even say it. I just. Oh, and here's another recent movie, which is The Late Night with the Devil from 2023. This movie it's bonkers how different it is and how like realistic to the times. Like it feels cheap, which is what they were going for. It feels like it's just one of these, it almost feels like Halloween 3, where it just has this real cheesy like filter to it that with an unbelievable twist. Like it just keeps twisting and twisting and twisting. And it's creepy. And because it's so poorly unpolished, it feels real. That's what's great about it. And from the same year, I'll include Strange Darling, which, it has a Quentin Tarantino feel to it, but it doesn't, you're not sure who's what and what's where, which is really great. And it's tense. It's unpredictable. It's got this cat and mouse thriller to it. And it's drawing comparisons to like modern cult classics for its bold storytelling structure. And then the last one I want to include in my honorable mentions is The Sixth Sense from 1999. This was the movie that put M. Night Shyamalan on the map. It stars Bruce Willis, Haley Joel Osment, and it's got this twist at the end, and it's shocking, and it was a cultural phenomenon at the time, very psychological horror film about ghosts, if you will. So this is more mainstream, but I want to include this. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Foxy Cellars. If you would, click the like, click subscribe. I got a whole bunch more of the horror coming out just for this holiday season. And if you click the notification, you'll get keyed into those just as well. Thanks.